You are not alone if you have ever felt distracted, uneasy, or quietly confused by why some people seem to carry a powerful presence wherever they go. They enter a room, and something shifts. They do not speak loudly. They do not force attention. Yet eyes follow them. Conversations pause. Energy changes. My name is Lara, and what I am about to share may completely reshape how you understand retention, inner strength, and the invisible force that moves beneath every thought, every action, and every interaction you have with the world. Stay with me until the end, because this goes far deeper than most people ever realize. One of the greatest misunderstandings about retention is believing it is only about holding something back. It is not about denial. It is not about suppression. It is about awakening. It is about realizing that when you stop leaking your vital force, that same energy begins to move inward, upward, and outward in ways that quietly reshape your entire life. This energy does not stay trapped inside you. It expands. It surrounds you. It becomes part of how the world experiences you. Over time, I began to see that retention does something subtle but profound. It strengthens what many call the aura, the energetic field that wraps around the body like a silent signature. You carry this field with you, everywhere. You cannot turn it off. You cannot hide it. It speaks before you do. And when this field grows stronger, clearer, and more balanced, people feel it, even if they cannot explain it. I have seen the same stories repeat again and again. Men who once felt invisible begin to notice small changes. Longer glances, softer reactions, unexpected curiosity. Women respond differently, not always in obvious ways, but in subtle shifts of tone, posture, and attention. Men who once walked through crowds unnoticed suddenly feel seen, not admired loudly, but sensed deeply. This does not happen because of looks alone. It happens because something inside them has changed. When you stop wasting your life force, something internal begins to nourish every layer of your being. Your thoughts become steadier. Your emotions calm down. Your body feels more grounded. And your presence gains weight. Not heaviness, but density. Like gravity, you are no longer scattered. You are collected. It makes sense that places like gyms amplify this effect. There is movement, intensity, emotion, and energy everywhere. When someone with a strong, calm, focused vibration enters that environment, it disrupts the usual rhythm. Not aggressively, but noticeably. People feel it. Strength mixed with stillness creates mystery. And mystery pulls attention far more than raw power ever could. What truly draws people in is not dominance. It is safety. A calm, steady presence signals control, awareness, and balance. It tells others, without words, that this person is not desperate, not reactive, not leaking energy. That kind of presence is rare in a world full of overstimulation and exhaustion. And rarity always attracts curiosity. Often, it starts quietly. A look that lasts a second longer than usual. Someone slowing their steps as they pass by. Random conversations starting for no clear reason. Many people report feeling this attention almost physically, like a warmth or pressure around them. But here is something I always say clearly. Strong energy attracts everything, not only what is good. A lighthouse attracts ships looking for guidance, but it also attracts those who simply want to take advantage of the light. When your energy grows, people who are searching for nourishment, validation, or control may be drawn toward you. That is why awareness is essential. Retention alone is not enough. Understanding your own energy is just as important as preserving it. This practice affects your mind and body, but most importantly, it affects how you exchange energy with others. Retention can become a powerful tool for growth, but only if it is used responsibly. Without awareness, People can become targets for jealousy, manipulation, or conflict. When you carry something rare, you must learn how to protect it. I once spoke to a friend who had been practicing retention for about 40 days. He told me that before, he felt like a shadow in busy places, invisible, forgettable. But suddenly, people started looking at him differently. He could not explain it logically. He just felt bigger, not physically, but energetically, like his presence occupied more space. Not in a loud way, in a calming way. This expansion happens because energy that was once drained is now circulating. It builds, it strengthens, and one of the ways it expresses itself is through the energetic field around the body. You do not need blind belief to understand this. You only need to observe your own experiences. The changes appear in real life, in real interactions. People sense something is different, even if they cannot name it. This higher vibration often brings attention, but not always compliments. Many people feel the shift, but cannot rationalize it. Some men ask if you have changed your routine or taken supplements. Some women express curiosity or quiet respect without knowing why. It is an unspoken signal that exists beyond words and logic. But this increased visibility has another side. Not everyone responds positively. Some react with envy, others with suspicion. Some feel threatened. When your energy becomes stronger, you stand out, and standing out invites reaction. Old connections may resurface. Unexpected situations may appear. You may feel tested. That is why protecting your energy becomes crucial. Think of discovering a rare gem in the desert. At first, it feels miraculous. Then others arrive. Some want to learn from it. Some want to take it. Some want to control it. Awareness becomes your shield. Learning when to say no, staying calm, and not engaging with every invitation are forms of energetic self-defense. Another danger is ego. Attention can inflate pride. It can tempt you to chase validation, to believe you are above others. This is where many lose their way. True power does not come from being admired. It comes from remaining centered while being seen. Retention works best when paired with humility, integrity, and self-respect. I often describe the energetic field as a silent extension of the body. Retention amplifies this signal. But amplification alone is not enough. What you project depends on what you carry inside. Calm produces calm. Integrity produces trust. Confusion produces noise. This is why retention must be combined with reflection, meditation, or honest self-examination. I have seen people use retention to chase dominance and control, and they often attract chaos. But I have also seen people use it for inner clarity, balance, and healing, and they attract peace, respect, and genuine connection. The intention behind the practice shapes the outcome. Many report that conversations become deeper. Words carry more weight. Some notice their voice becomes steadier. Others realize they no longer need to raise their voice to be heard. Sometimes, someone simply says, "You look different," without knowing why. Women, especially, tend to sense this shift instinctively. They feel the change before they understand it. I remember someone once telling a friend of mine, "I don't know how to explain it, but I trust you just by standing near you." That moment stayed with me, because it showed that this energy is not only sexual. It is emotional, mental, spiritual. It affects how safe others feel around you. This is why retention is not just about attraction. It is about impact. It changes how you move through the world and how the world responds to you. You do not need to announce what you practice. Your presence speaks for you. In a world that drains attention and energy constantly, someone who preserves their life force stands out naturally. People are searching for stability, purpose, and depth. When they encounter someone who carries these qualities, they notice. But attention must be handled wisely. Some people give their energy away too easily once they feel desired. They relapse. They fall back into old habits, and the presence they built slowly fades. Retention requires responsibility. It is not a temporary experiment. It is a lifestyle. This practice affects your inner system and your external reality. It asks you to understand how energy flows through you and out into the world. It challenges you to use your strength consciously, not impulsively. Retention is not magic. It will not erase emotional wounds or fix every insecurity. In fact, as your energy grows, unresolved issues may surface. Anxiety, restlessness, or buried emotions can appear. This is not failure. It is purification. Growth demands honesty. True progress requires balance. Movement, stillness, nutrition, reflection, sometimes guidance. Retention alone is powerful, but it works best as part of a larger commitment to self-mastery. Over time, people notice that opportunities appear differently. Conversations open, doors shift, connections form. Not because the universe is rewarding you blindly, but because your internal alignment changes how you engage with reality. Some notice changes quickly, others slowly. Background stress, habits, and health all play a role. But once the results begin to appear, motivation grows naturally. Nothing inspires commitment like real change. The key lesson here is that the magnetism created by retention is not a trick. It is not a seduction technique. It is a state of alignment that touches every area of life. With it come both opportunities and challenges, both light and responsibility. You must decide how to use it. Attraction alone does not bring happiness. Power without integrity leads nowhere. But when energy is guided by awareness, it becomes a force for growth, creativity, and connection. Retention accelerates transformation without draining you. It conserves and redirects energy so it can be expressed with clarity and strength. Others notice because it is real. This practice asks you to become responsible for what you carry, to build boundaries, to choose depth over distraction, to remain grounded while being seen. In the end, retention is not about holding back. It is about stepping forward with intention. It is about becoming aware of your presence, your impact, and your potential. When you stop wasting your inner force, something remarkable happens. Your light grows, and even without words, the world responds. That is the emergence of inner strength, and once felt, it cannot be forgotten.